Hello, YouTubers. Like and subscribe. You ain't gotta like and subscribe. I am Notorious, ex-con, rapper, producer, business runner, book writer, Lois G. Lane. It used to be Lois V. Lane, but I changed it. Yes. Right now, we broadcasting live from 318 Afghanistan, Alexandria, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a 35-year-old black male that served time in prison for a crime I didn't commit. Did a lot of years in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm taking to YouTube because I'm watching a lot of videos and I don't like the way shit being said. I feel like the fans are not getting enough raw shit. See, Lois Lane got to bring that raw shit. I got to bring that raw shit. And I know a lot of people don't like LGBT or whatever, or this and that. But I'm holding it down for the LGBT. I mean, I could give a fuck what nobody think. You ain't got to like, you ain't got to subscribe. You can unsubscribe. I just got to bring this raw shit. You know, I'm hearing a lot about prisons in Louisiana. You know, and the taxpayers, they hearing all this stuff, but they not getting it raw. Like the shit ain't raw enough. It's like motherfuckers scared to be raw and say what's really going on here in Louisiana. But before I go into that, I'm gonna give you a little bit about me and who I am. I was born in 1987, right here in 318 Afghanistan. You heard me? Abandoned by my mama, adopted, raised by my daddy mama, bad as fuck, out here doing every crime known to man, and all the way up into my adult years, I end up, you know, doing juvenile life, you know, for robbery and all kind of burglaries and shit like that, having guns and shit. And then after I was released on my 18th birthday out of juvie, shit, I probably stayed on the street 6 to 9 months and shit. I was headed back into adult. Did 4 years adult, got out, stayed out 3 months, and then caught a 25-year sentence. And that 25-year sentence was the most excruciating time of my life because that was the time where all my dirt had caught up with me. So it come a time in your life in Louisiana when all the shit you done got away with, now you got to pay for it. Now you got to go do that jokes where you didn't do it, but you really paying for all the shit you did do. So in a nutshell, that's the jokes I'm finna talk about. Because we got to shed light on this shit in Louisiana, man. Like, the fans ain't getting no real enough shit. I got albums, too. Lois V. Lane got albums worldwide. So you can look me up. I got albums. I got singles. I'm on Rap Fame. I'm on Off Top. I'm just raw with my shit. You know, I don't care about no street nigga wanting to shoot me or kill me or the people wanting to lock me up or do whatever they do. Man, I'm a raw rapper. I'm really out here every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But not enough raw shit getting exposed in Louisiana. Especially with the homosexual gang. You know, because you looking at a motherfucker that was in the prison living that shit. You know, I really was around. I wasn't NPC. You know, I wasn't no weak motherfucker either. We got to get that out the way because I don't like the way they betraying and perceiving the LGBT, even though they do have some LGBT that be transgender, whoever that be weak in jail and can't fight and they pay for protection. And Lois Lane is a whole different breed of LGBT. I don't pay for protection. I don't mind fighting. I like knives. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna get into all that. So I was given 25 years in the Department of Corrections for a crime I didn't commit. But spiritually, I felt like the jokes was for all the shit in the streets I had got away with. Docket number 302-365, Gregory Howard versus the state of Louisiana. That's my real name. So that's my case. You can go look it up And you can see that the fake ass burglary, that shit was fake. Look, if I would have did that shit, I would have copped out to that shit, took my lick, and just got on out the way, went to work release, and came home in 5 years. But at the time, I just didn't want to cop out to nothing I didn't do. So it went from the district attorney threatening me with life, and I'm trying to scare me up with life, and me saying, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, to me having 25 years. From it going from 25 years to 20, and me doing 10 and being released. Now, in them 10 years, I've been all over the state of Louisiana. I can name you every facility that I done landed at. Never was on PC. And most of the dudes that I was around in prison, I had already jokes with in my juvenile years from being all around the state of Louisiana and boys' homes and shit like that. Because like I said, I was adopted and my grandma tried to do the best she could, but shit, I was too bad. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't no new shit. I've been doing this here. When I was in the streets getting away with certain shit, I was robbing niggas like this here. So, you know, that's why I say I'm giving you raw shit. You know what I'm saying? This LoISs Lane in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Live from 318 Afghanistan. Yes, I rap. I got mixtapes. I do everything. You know what I'm saying? But me going on my jokes, man, I already knew a lot of dudes. You know, from before I turned to LoISs Lane. I gotta get into that too. Cause like I say, it ain't enough raw shit on YouTube. For me, this shit don't be raw enough. So that's why I'm taking the YouTube to tell my version of this shit. Because I feel like niggas scared of LoISs Lane. I feel like nigga don't wanna interview LoISs Lane. I feel like nigga trying to blackball and silence LoISs Lane and keep me from saying what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't scared of shit. And I ain't worrying about death and none of that. No other prison sentence. Like I say, I'm already well known in Louisiana. I was well known when I caught the 25 years from josing around dudes that's already known and violating and holding phones and holding dope and, you know, shit like that. So, catching my 25 years, I was housed here at home at DC3. And then I went crazy at DC3 and made them ship me to Catahoula. That's probably like 20-minute drive from Alexandria, you know, up here somewhere off in the woods where the crackers beat you and fuck over you. And when I got to Catahoula, it was real racist. You know, white boys beating inmates, knocking niggas' teeth out, doing all kind of shit. So after I scoped Catahoula out, shit, all right, I'm finna check suicide. I'm finna play this role so these bitches can ship me, and the shit worked. So Warden Ramsey at the time, shit, he shipped me to Richwood. And shit, I went up here to Richwood in Monroe, shit, I stayed there like 2 years, I'm bucking. You know what I'm saying? And then at Richwood, I was thugged out. I'm plugging cell phone. Plugging is when you put a cell phone in your ass. I ain't never heard nobody get on YouTube and say they had a cell phone in their ass. I had a cell phone in my ass. You see what I'm saying? So, I had knives in my ass. I done had dope in my ass. I done had, you know, everything that motherfuckers talk about, a motherfucker have it in their ass in prison, LoISs Lane had it in his ass. So, yeah, I'm raw like that. I don't care about, you know, who know or none of that. Look, I came home to let this shit be known. This is my life. You hear me? So, I stayed at Richwood, you know. Then from Richwood to Jonesboro. Then from Jonesboro to LaSalle. Then from LaSalle to Lake Providence. And then from Lake Providence to just on and on and on and just hunts and just going to all these different jails. Claiborne and David Wade. Man, look, my rap sheet this fucking long. I done been to everything they got. So if LoISs Lane ever went to a lockdown cell or a suicide cell, it's because I'm playing a role to be shipped or get away from that particular jail or get in a new dorm around some new friends because I don't like the friends I done had. LoISs Lane ain't never been stabbed up in prison. I ain't never been raped in prison. I ain't never been, you know, I done had consensual sex. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been forced to do shit. So, for the popular term, turn yourself out. If that's what you want to call it, then I turned my motherfucking self out. If you want to call it that, then I did it. But I did it for war purposes, not to love on no man. You know what I'm saying? I was on some all-the-war type shit when I was in jail. I had a lot of evil in my head. I had a lot of vengeance when I was doing time. You know, I had a lot of motherfuckers that I still wanted to come home and murder and get. I'm gonna tell you some raw shit. This raw shit. This coming from me. Fuck what another rapper gotta say, or a real nigga, this and that. This coming from LoISs Lane himself, yeah? I had a lot of shit I wanted to do when I got out. So, I knew that being in prison, I got all this time. I know I'm gonna eventually get out somehow because I'm very smart. I'm very crafty. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm learning the law. I'm helping other guys go home. I was a pro litigator in prison. I helped a lot of guys, you know, do a lot of shit. And I always had a heart for the struggle. So I guess that's why in prison, LoISs Lane wasn't so bad, because I washed clothes, I washed shoes, I washed niggas' drawers, didn't give a fuck. I was hustling in that bitch. And so every little jail I go to, or every little dome I fall in, they'll give me a little unique name. But my main name was always LoISs Lane. But I just let different people name me what they want. They might be like Hustle Girl or this and that. I let them, you know, I let them ride with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't be tripping on that, because I'm eating good every night. I'm making money. I'm surviving. I'm josing in this bitch. And every time they bust the yard open, LoISs Lane out there working out, running the yard, doing his shit, doing my military workout. You know, you're going to have the niggas who want to, that's seeking the mind, they want to dominate a motherfucker like me. Man, why she work out? Why LoISs Lane work out? Man, you ain't supposed to be doing that. You know, you're going to have the niggas like that. They don't want no motherfucker like LoISs Lane doing workouts, because they don't want to lose to LoISs Lane. You know, how it sound when they hit the streets and you done lost the fight to LoISs Lane. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wants to lose to LoISs Lane. Nobody wants LoISs Lane to win. I understand that, you know, especially by me, what they coin a turnout or whatever they say. Nobody wants to lose to LoISs Lane. I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I understand what's going on. But in prison, they don't talk that raw shit. The COs, they gonna discriminate, because people already have their personal hatred towards LGBT. Now, this the same LGBT that a lot of the guards there secretly lust off and secretly have sex with and secretly sneak around and fuck around with, even people in high places. But unfortunately, people program other people to hate us. But the same people that's programming y'all to hate motherfuckers like LoISs Lane is the same motherfuckers trying to come on to LoISs Lane and secretly lust off LoISs Lane. We got to get that out the way, because we got to understand Louisiana and where we at. This go on in Angola, DCI, Rayburn, all the major DOC facilities have undercover free men, homosexuals that love on motherfuckers like LoISs Lane. I'm all natural. I ain't got no lip surgery, no nose surgery. This is me. I get this from my mama. You feel me? I'm a nigga that can dress up like a hoe. That's LoISs Lane. If you want to know who LoISs Lane is, that's who LoISs Lane is. You hear me? So, me being in Louisiana prisons, getting shipped all around Louisiana, because now the real reason I was bouncing from all these jails is because I was rebellious. I can't stay at no one jail 5 years. How some niggas let themselves stay at one jail 5 years and all. LoISs Lane can't do that. You know, I got to write some kind of ARP or some kind of grievance or some kind of shit, you know, and I got to get shipped. Because I told myself at the beginning of my jokes, if I'm going to do 25 or 20 years, bitch, I'm going from facility to facility. I'm going to see some niggas. You hear me? I'm going to travel the world, bitch. And that's what I did, you know. Good thing my jokes was before the corona pandemic and all this shit on lockdown now, but I was released in July 19. So the pandemic didn't hit till like a year later after I was released. Then that's when the pandemic, you know, came and shit like that. But I seen the golden years of incarceration. You know, I was doing time when if you was too smart, the free folks were scared of you. So they'll bounce you around, throw your shit away. But I got to the point I ain't even give a fuck about them throwing all my property away, like my little personalized outfits. Because I can sew real well. I make outfits and shit, you know. So I used to sew for a lot of guys. I used to make a lot of shorts, a lot of jackets, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. It didn't matter what you want. LoISs Lane could make it. If you thought of it, I could make it. Whether it was a hat, it was a shirt, whatever kind of custom. And I used to have niggas on the yard looking like they on the street. So that was one of my traits also in prison. Besides my knowledge and reading and studying the law and eventually getting myself home and all that there. But, you know, it's a lot that go on in prison that guys don't say when they come out here. I guess they don't want to look weak to the females, or they don't want the females to feel like they was really allowing LGBT to get away with this much in there, you know, because niggas try to come home and paint it like, oh yeah, I was this, I was that, or I wasn't doing this and they was doing this. You know, everybody want to point the finger. The videos I'm hearing is everybody pointing the finger at somebody else. Nobody's telling what they was doing in the bitch. So I'm gonna say what I was doing and you base it off that. Okay. In my whole 10 years, I probably had 3 boyfriends. Other than that, most of my jokes was spent being married to cell phones and drugs. Now, every boyfriend I had in 10 years probably was political. It was some strategic shit that I probably used to see what, to get a reaction out of other niggas or get a reaction out of free people. So I was a mastermind. Lois Lane is a mastermind. So when I do something, I'm doing it calculative. I'm doing it to see who all around me gonna expose their hand. I'm not with this nigga because I really love this nigga or I'm in love or this and that. I'm doing this shit to get a reaction from my surroundings so I can know who the fuck I'm living around. And that's how I was able to manipulate my way up out the jungle. When I got released, I had 10 more years left. I had 10 more years left to do when they released me. You see what I'm saying? I manipulated my way up out of prison by using old heads that was loving on me, or real niggas or whoever that was loving on me for information. Because I understand the whole game. See, I played the whole game for what it's worth. I ain't never set out looking for love or who got a big dick or this and that. I had 1 million niggas come on to me in 10 years. I can sit here and write every nigga first and last name down for YouTube and just list all the niggas, but that ain't what I'm in this for. I didn't come online to do that. You see what I'm saying? Because I understand niggas gonna do what niggas gonna do based on what environment they in. I'm a nigga, so I understand niggas gonna do what they gonna do. And with that being said, fuck you, Charleston White, because you always trying to talk down on niggas, but you don't want Lois Lane to get on your ass. You see what I'm saying? Because when I get on your ass, I'm gonna have you right. You see what I'm saying? I'm Lois Lane, man. I'm sticking to that name. Whoever don't like it, fuck them. You know, it is what it is. Lois Lane in this bitch. I'm telling my story, how it went while I was down. Now, when I was doing time for them 10 years, I faced a lot of discrimination and a lot of oppression and a lot of suppression. Wardens, they tried to hide me. They tried to lock me up. They tried to reject my appeals and papers and, you know, but a lot of it was fear. It was fear that how is this motherfucker Lois Lane learning all this shit and actually using this shit to forward himself forward. Because see, when you a Lois Lane in prison, people want you to get a man. First thing that who your man is. And know what I tell them? Dope and phones. Even if I am fucking with a nigga, I tell them dope and phones is my old man. The shit y'all bringing in, that's my old man. You want to know who my old man is? The shit y'all bringing in. You see what I'm saying? And Lois Lane was famous in the jail house for designing outfits, sending niggas home, holding contraband and hiding it from the COs, the same COs that's bringing the dope in. You know, so, because these niggas don't want to get caught with this shit. So they got to come fuck with Lois Lane and I guess use me as the scapegoat. I guess in their mind they using Lois Lane as the scapegoat to hold their shit. You know, we got this nigga Lois Lane, he say he gonna put this shit in his ass. You know, that's a joke in jail. You know, it's fun and games in jail until we hit the streets. And now nobody want to let the females know. That's the part I don't respect about it. If that's what was going on in jail, why in the fuck we just can't come home and say what the fuck was going on? It ain't like no motherfucker gonna lose sleep or they really care. Shit, okay. We had our own world in there anyway. And a lot of these motherfuckers out here who's so concerned and worried about what's going behind the wall, y'all don't send us shit when we doing time. Y'all don't send us motherfucking thing. No money, no cars, no mail. So why in the fuck? You know, but like I say, people want to know, so I'm going to just let them know. I'm going to go and let you know what go on since you want to know. Since y'all want to know so bad, this is what go on. A lot of people, husbands that work in the Department of Corrections is gay. A lot of people, wives that work in the Department of Corrections is gay. A lot of y'all sons and nephews and brothers and shit who doing time in the Department of Corrections is gay. If they don't know they was gay, they found out they was gay. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of motherfuckers came on to me. I done had wardens come on to me. I done had captains come on to me. I done had a major tell me I'm going to be his hoe and he going to make me snitch and all this here. I told him, man, fuck you. And he locked me up and I stayed locked up for 30 days and they let me out. You know, I experienced a lot of shit in 10 years. I done been maced. You know, I done been put in a cell. I ain't want to tell. They maced me 5, 6 times. I ain't die. I guess they must have thought Lois Lane had HIV or AIDS, and I guess they thought when they sprayed me with the mace I was gonna die or whatever. Bitch, you can't kill me. I'm a spirit, you hear me? And I ain't got no disease. But yeah, you know, I was lucky to come up out that bitch with no AIDS, no HIV, no disease, you know, because I played it safe. But I can't say the same for everybody. Everybody ain't play it safe, you know. Jumping from jail to jail, I lost a lot of shit. I lost a lot of shoes. I lost a lot of shirts. I lost a lot of... So if you LGBT and you rebellious and you planning on going to do some time, or this for you if you LGBT. If you LGBT and rebellious and you like to report to free people or try to make a difference for the men, they gonna try to make your life miserable. You gonna have niggas that don't like it, and you gonna have free people that don't like it. So here's what they gonna do to you. The way they gonna retaliate, they gonna try to poison you. But they gonna try to do it through the real niggas. See, this the side down tell that go on in the prisons. They'll try to poison you. Like in Allen Correctional, they try to poison Lois Lane with a chocolate pie. But it didn't work. So when the hit failed, a nigga brought me the pie for free. I guess a nigga thought that I like, see, when a nigga can't get you on no drugs, see, Lois Lane never did mojo. I never was a dope head. A nigga could never get me on drugs. That's the first thing a nigga gonna try to do to a homosexual is get you, see if you smoke. And a lot of homosexuals fall for that. You know what I'm saying? Because a nigga really don't know what you is when you come in the dome. Ain't nobody just walking up to you, checking you when you first walk in the dome, talking about, bitch you for me. Nigga, the first question nigga gonna ask is, do you get money and do you smoke? And then niggas, you know, because a lot of niggas who be coming at homosexuals, they been being sent by another nigga. The big dog that sent the nigga to ask you that. Niggas ain't moving on their own accord. And that's another thing I learned being in jail about niggas. A lot of niggas under the control of some big nigga. See me, this Lois Lane. The big nigga respect me. The nigga you scared of is the nigga who fuck with me. I'm doing business with the big nigga. The nigga everybody scared of. Because I ain't no scary motherfucker. And 9 times out of 10, the big nigga who all y'all scared of, I did time with this nigga when he was 16, 15, 13. We probably was in LTI, Scotland, or Bridge City, or Swanson Correctional together. So that's how it work in Louisiana. You know, when you come up in the system from childhood, the nigga who they all scared of, man, I been knowing this nigga. Me and this nigga, you could say we grew up together. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, this nigga got all the niggas scared. So he already know me. He probably be like, damn, Lois Lane, bitch, you done flipped the script. Well, shit, you good. I've been knowing you since you know what I'm saying? I ain't never known you to be no rat. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, fuck if you changed your name or did all that there. You can live in here because I know one thing. You gonna violate. See what I'm saying? One thing I always had with my niggas is a connection to where, like, for instance, let's say I go back to jail right now. If Lois Lane walk in the dome, a nigga already know one thing. Okay, that's one person I know I can count on that ain't gonna write no letter to the people. Even though he LGBT, we know Lois Lane ain't gonna snitch. We could stomp Lois Lane in this bitch. We could crowd Lois Lane. We know he ain't gonna rap. We know niggas can count on that. You feel me? That's one thing about Lois Lane. Nigga can say, okay, well, he ain't gonna tell. He might go back here and get freaky or do whatever, but he ain't gonna tell. You feel me? So nigga know that. Nigga, even if I get busted with the phone, I ain't gonna never. The free people already know not to ask me who this bitch for. You feel me? That's just something motherfucker know based off my jacket or who I'm associated with. You just know. Niggas in prison is association. So if a nigga see you hanging with wondering why a solid nigga or the nigga they scared of fucking with you, it's for a reason. This nigga fuck. Everybody can't be like Lois Lane because they LGBT. Everybody ain't got the same stripes and the same connections Lois Lane got. Everybody can't go in the dome in jail and dap the real nigga up and look, man, you gonna do this for me or you do that for me? You feel me? Everybody can't do what Lois Lane do. And so they used to fuck with a lot of niggas too because they used to see the kind of connections I had in jail. And the rats, they go let the free people know like, damn, man, shit, this motherfucker, we can't get this motherfucker because everywhere he go, he knows somebody. Everywhere I go, I know somebody that I'm still in good standing with. Like, every nigga I run across is like, damn, bitch, you still be fucking with the law? Man, I might need you. You know what I'm saying? I might need you to write up something for me or this and that. So niggas fucking with me on that level and niggas fucking with me for all other reasons. Like I say, I'm a benefit. Or a nigga might be want to go to visit. Nigga might want to see a nigga know I don't mind washing them shoes. A nigga might want to go to visit, freshen his eye max up. That's another thing in prison. A lot of y'all hoes don't know y'all place in prison. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all be in fear already when y'all get there. See, I ain't scared when I go to jail because I already know most people in prison. Like I said, I did juvenile time with a lot of these dudes that's got 40 and 50 and 60 years that's up the road. They know me. You know, they might not agree with my new lifestyle or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they know me. They know me when I was like them. You feel me? But a lot of y'all hoes don't know y'all place in jail. Y'all want to get in there and write letters and snitch and try to run game and fuck 10 niggas and throw crosses, and that shit backfire on y'all every time. See, I noticed every hoe that I ever seen in prison that needed protection, they turned out to be slimy. They always turned out to be some kind of slimy, low-down, evil hoe. See, niggas don't say that though. I know, man, I lived around this shit. 10 years, 15 jails, man. I've been DOC, private on, wherever you want to go. You know what I'm saying? I done heard all the rumors about Gates. I done heard all the rumors about I've been around Baton Rouge, New Orleans. I know a lot of niggas from Baton Rouge, New Orleans, different facilities. You know what I'm saying? From up north Louisiana all the way to down south Louisiana, Lois Lane to hit everything. You feel me? But like I say, when you beneficial in prison, a nigga gonna use you. This a whole nother community. If a nigga see you wash shoes and a nigga going to visit, hell, nigga gonna pay you to wash their shoes. What's wrong with that? But niggas come out here and make it like something wrong with that. If a nigga want their t-shirt Snow White and they want their shit fresh, shit, Lois Lane, I got a laundry business or whatever. You feel me? Especially if ain't nobody sending me no money. I remember when I first got to Richwood, my people wasn't fucking with me like that, so I started my own business in that bitch. I put a sign up. Look, this is what I do. This is my services. Niggas laughed at that, but guess what? I was living though. My business was #1 in Richwood. And in Richwood Correctional, Lois Lane business was #1. I had niggas all from other domes sending shit to me, and niggas didn't like that. See, you always got the nigga in the background that want to fuck around and dominate you and kill you and beat you up. They don't like that. But they not gonna fuck with you because of who you associated with. I might got this nigga from New Orleans, from the Calliope, just on the strength that I do good business with him and I respect him. He gonna beat your ass if you fuck with Lois Lane. See, that's the side of the game I don't hear nobody talking on YouTube. I hear nobody talking about this real shit. Lois Lane is a real motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all my niggas who is incarcerated that is doing time. You know what I'm saying? That I'm still in good standing with if I walk back in that bitch right now. You see what I'm saying? Lois Lane, look, they can throw everything away I got. They can send me to a whole new facility. Niggas always gonna need their clothes washed. Niggas gonna always want their clothes stitched up or patched up or ripped, you know. Nigga might put a hole in this motherfucking shorts or in the crotch of shorts. Nigga might, look, that's what Lois Lane kick in at. Niggas always trying to find a way to go home. That's what Lois Lane kick in at. So you really can't lose Lois Lane nowhere. I'm good with the law. I know the criminal code. I understand, you know what I'm saying, how to write real. I understand. And see, they don't like that. In Louisiana, they don't like a smart LGBT. They want an LGBT that they can use up, extort, kill off, silence, and life go on like ain't nothing ever happened. Wrong motherfucker. You got the wrong motherfucker. Lois Lane ain't going for that. You feel me? So I'm giving you that raw shit. How it is up the road. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get jugged up because they either already told, or they weak for a bitch, or niggas can't keep their mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? Niggas go up there running their mouth about who they did this to, don't know this dude uncle right here. Niggas fall in love with the free woman, don't know you disrespecting her, that's dude old lady cross over there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas do cut those shit. You know what I'm saying? And they like, well, they might be like, well, why Lois Lane ain't get jugged up in 10 years? Because I knew my place in that motherfucker. And I was associated with motherfuckers who, we not worried about that. We don't wake up and go to bed worried about fighting and being about that. We was about that at 16 and 17 and 15. The shit these niggas doing now, we had already, me and my niggas who I know in Louisiana, we already had did that. So when the popular term, turned myself out, I wouldn't give a fuck what nobody gonna say, because I had already did all the gangster shit them niggas was, my history was already, that's why I fucked a lot of niggas up when I turned to Lois Lane. That fucked a lot of people up that knew me prior to being Lois Lane, because they like, damn, dude was out his mind, man. How that happen? We didn't see that coming. Nobody saw that coming. But that was some mastermind shit that I created, and now I'm sticking with that. Lois Lane, 318 Afghanistan, I'm sticking with that. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it is what it is. You hear me? It got me home. It got me out of prison. Hey, I had 20-something years. Hey, it got me home. I ain't tell on nobody either. And guess what? I got all my paperwork. I got my adult record. I got my juvenile record. I'm the only rapper in my parish that I know that walked to the courthouse and got their own paperwork and signed it out. I'm the only one I ever seen do it on Facebook Live. You can follow me on Facebook on the LoISs G Lane. You're going to see the big G in the middle with the wig on, with the eyes, with the R-E, Greg. Yeah, that's my real name, Greg. You know what I'm saying? You can call me Lois Lane or you can call me Greg. But the world gonna know about me before it's over with. I ain't gonna let you motherfuckers bury me. And the world don't know my story. But yeah, man, you know, a lot of fake shit being put online. You know what I'm saying? Especially about the LGBT. That's what I'm really here to defend. I'm here to defend, you know, people talking about this disgusting, how this and that. But y'all help fund these prisons, though. Y'all tax dollars keep these prisons open. Y'all help the white folks keep these prisons open so homosexuality can flourish in them and do all this shit that they do. So don't jump and run to the internet talking about, oh, it's wrong and this and that. Well, do something to abolish the prison system then, and we won't have all this fuck shit going on in the jailhouse. Because that's all it is, a bunch of fuck shit. I know, because I participated in the fuck shit. I lived amongst the fuck shit, but I did it with an intentional purpose. I never hid my intention from the population. Oh, they had niggas going rat. Lois Lane say this why he Lois Lane. This, yeah, niggas told. A lot of niggas told. I can name a lot of niggas who, you know, they called me out, called me up there to the wall now. What this is. Niggas then wrote letters, all kind of shit. Niggas tell on homosexuals. Niggas tell on people who participating in that. Because everybody don't want to be in a dome around that. Nigga might write a whole 4-page letter like a Leo on your ass. You know what I'm saying? They might call your ass out, or they might just come in there and pack your shit and roll you out. And ship you from the whole fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? Then, this another thing that's going on in Louisiana. It might got a young, good-looking nigga, he trying to come on the Lois Lane, but this real nigga over here loving on him. So now he got to ride Lois Lane out. So it's getting to that point now. It's getting to the point now where real niggas loving on real niggas. So now they got to ride Lois Lane out. We got to get Lois Lane out here. So niggas getting cool with the free people, crossing you out so they can have a male-on-male booty relationship and look like it ain't no gay shit going on. The real nigga gay shit going on now. You feel me? So now they got it set up to where you think it's all real niggas, but really this some booty shit too. But I don't want you, as a real nigga, I don't want you to get caught up with Lois Lane. I want to be the one to turn you out. That's another thing going on in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of young niggas, they go in that bitch and get turned out. They don't want them fucking around with Lois Lane. Even though Lois Lane don't even give a fuck about you. I ain't even trying to come on to you. And see, that used to fuck a lot of niggas up too. Cause I used to walk around with a different outfit on every day. Like I might have on Coach, Gucci. Ain't no telling what I got on walking around. And I'm looking good with it, you know. I'm in that bitch, I got my head wrapped up or whatever. Got my little earrings or whatever. I ain't never had to wear no makeup. I just put on a little touch of Vaseline or whatever. And I walk around all day like that just to see who gonna try to fuck with me in a sexual way. I do shit for a reason. And I might just be laying in my bed reading a book. A nigga might tap my bed, say, what's up with you? Nothing. He might be new in the dome. He might be been in the dome. He might be a nigga I ain't never paid no mind to. Nigga might walk up, what's up with you? Shit, nothing. I don't know you. What's up? Tell me something. I might put the book down. Listen to this nigga. Tell me something about you. Man, I want you now. You don't want me. You don't even know me. How you want me? See what I'm saying? Lois Lane ain't never chased no nigga in jail. Every nigga that ever came on to me, they came towards me. I probably was laying there reading a book or learning the law. I probably had 5 books laid out learning. When I was getting my GED, more motherfuckers was trying to come on to me than I ever imagined in my life. I might be laying there. I got 6 books laying around. Nigga walking up, man, what's up with you? Man, what's up? What's up? Okay, what's up? What you talking about? You ain't talking about me getting home or no cell phone or no dope. You ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas get mad, but they know they can't fuck with me because they looking at who all I talk to. See, who you talk to in prison make a big impact on how a nigga gonna do you in that bitch. Niggas see me over here chilling with, damn, how Lois Lane know? Damn, how the fuck Lois Lane know him? He was a major nigga on the street. How the fuck Lois Lane know this nigga? How the fuck? So that fuck people up. When they see, when your enemies want to hurt you, they'll become your footstool, because then I done had niggas following me in jail, going behind my back to every nigga I talk to, like, man, how you know, man, I saw over there? Yeah, man, don't fuck with that, man. This and that, man. Lois Lane, that's the realest thing we got in this bitch. Lois Lane has sent 5 niggas home. That bitch wash shoes and clothes. That bitch so close. Man, don't you fuck with that nigga. See, I'm an asset to the jailhouse community. They need niggas like me in jail that's gonna know they place in that bitch and joust the niggas and have fun and, you know, do this and do or whatnot. Because it's too many niggas that's false. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the nigga who gonna try to play hard in that bitch. They wanna act like they don't fuck with the game and they'll beat a hoe up or they'll stab a homosexual, this and that, until the big nigga or the nigga they scared of put them in their place. I didn't even seen a nigga talk murder, gang, kill, and go to a whole nother jail. Now he a homosexual with his head tied up and tights on, and now he come and ask me to make him thongs. And I'm like, damn, well, you was just saying 2 years ago at the other jail that you would kill Lois Lane. Now you want Lois Lane to stitch you and sew you up some thongs, and you fine as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't my sister though. I ain't fucking, you know, because I remember you as a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna never accept this new you. Just like I don't expect a lot of niggas to accept who I became. And me and a lot of my niggas had to talk about that. They was like, man, you know I can't accept that shit. I'm joking with you, but in my mind, and I don't want you to. Because this was, look, I didn't become Lois Lane for nobody to accept me or try to promote this shit to make you accept it. I became Lois Lane to prove to myself that, hey, I could actually create a deception and win. This like some alter ego 33 strategies of war, 48 laws of power type shit. Lois Lane was never created to fall in love with no nigga or make my hometown accept Lois Lane. I don't give a fuck who accept Lois Lane. I just want to show these motherfuckers that, and myself, that look, hey, I could actually do this. I could actually do some shit in my life and use it to benefit me. And that's what I did. I turned myself out, called myself Lois Lane. I already knew I had body. I always knew I was a stallion. You know, from a young nigga, I knew I had girl qualities, even on the street. I had dresses. Look, when I was young, I used to go in my grandma's closet and try certain shit on. My grandma used to come in the room, catch me dressed up. She'll whoop my ass, you know, make me take it off or whatever. Call her sister, tell her shit. So I always knew from a little boy that I had girl tendencies or girl features, shit that I could do to flip the script and bust a nigga ass like that. And I fell in love with that as a child. A lot of people don't know as a child, I liked this shit like that. So when I was in my teens, I never hated trans people. I never was the street nigga that had this vendetta or this grudge against trans people. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I understood them growing up because I'm like, well, shit, I know what I be doing. And that's still a nigga at the end of the day. So shit, I know the shit I'd do if I was dressed up like, you know, them. You know what I'm saying? I know the shit that run through my head. So you got to look at it from that perspective. But like I said, it ain't enough raw shit on YouTube about prison. Another thing in prison, watch who you eat from. They will try to poison you, your drink or your food. You know what I'm saying? So when you're not street as you claim, don't isolate yourself in prison. Always do favors for convicts because convicts saved my life. The same prisoners that I helped out in their time of need, them the same prisoners why LoiSs laying on the street right now, and them the same prisoners who stopped me from getting poisoned. Yeah. So when you got street sense, you know that. When you ain't got no street sense, you don't know that. You don't know shit like that. But I always had enough street sense to know, hey, I'm not letting no man, because that's one of the penitentiary rules. I guess they say this is a penitentiary rule, but this is what I always heard. If you got a hoe, make sure you keep out of other niggas' face. Make sure you isolate the hoe. Or make sure the hoe don't, that way when you ready to destroy the hoe, you know, you can do it successfully. Not LoiSs Lane. I ain't never let a nigga tell me who I can and can't talk to, or, you know, keep me at the bed all day like I done seen some niggas do to their property. I ain't never let no nigga keep me at the bed or have me stressed out and crying or slap me around. Man, look, if you saw a nigga slap LoiSs Lane in jail and get away with it, I'll give you $200. Ain't nobody slapping me and getting away with it. You gotta go to sleep. They got a microwave right here, and I got 2 knives plus a knife in my ass. Boy, you ain't slapping me and going to sleep in this bitch. This raw shit coming from LoiSs Lane. You feel me? That's another thing in jail. You could get your face fried off. You could get hot grits or hot whatever, oatmeal threw on your face. LoiSs Lane will do it to your ass. If I feel like you trying to force me or make me uncomfortable, I will fuck over you. Yeah. So I'm telling you about me. Fuck another nigga right now. I'm talking about LoiSs Lane. I'm fucked up. You know, and the free people know I'm fucked up. The inmates know I'm fucked up. Niggas who been knowing me, they know I'm fucked up. When I get angry, I'm a fucked up individual. I'm hard to deal with. Straight up. Because I don't fuck with nobody. I don't go around disrespecting nobody. I try to treat everybody how I want to be treated. I try to do everything to make everybody happy, including myself. That's what I do. That's just the kind of person I am in spite of my lifestyle. Now, when I get angry, that's another question. Nah, I go to thinking stabbing people, heating shit up in the microwave and throwing it. That's my mindset. I'm a jailhouse nigga. That's shit I go to thinking about. You know, when you've been in prison around shit like that, it fuck you up. And yeah, I had fights in jail. Niggas done tried LoiSs Lane, but guess what? I won every fight. I don't remember a fight I lost in jail. If anybody out there know LoiSs Lane that was locked up with me, remind me of a fight I lost. You know what I'm saying? Of a nigga who put their hands on me. And then this is another thing you got to understand about jail. A lot of niggas who be trying to play on the LGBT and think we weak, they weak. That's like a nigga who hit a woman. It's the same rules apply. A nigga who feel he could take advantage of a woman is always scared of another man. So I always knew this in the street. Okay, if he hitting on a woman, then shit, he a coward anyway. Why would you want to hurt LoiSs Lane? A motherfucker who know the law, can get you home, can wash your clothes, could be everything. Why would you want to hurt a person like me? So this is the things that go through my head. So if I feel like you want to hurt a motherfucker like me, then I'm going to hurt a motherfucker like you. And most likely, I'm going to win that war. Most likely, I'm going to win that. Yeah, I'm going to win that because you're wrong. You're wrong. See, you can't go around hating people because of their gender or they living out a life that they want to live, or I done woke up one day and decide I want to be a bitch ass nigga or whatever. You can't hate me for that. Well, you know, but when you take it physical, now I exert the right to respond how I want to respond. And in prison, I responded with violence. I'm not responding no other kind of way. I'm going to fuck you up. And it's going to take all your homeboys or whoever you associated with to stop Lois Lane. I'm 200 and something pounds. I'm not going for it because I'm just too good-hearted. I'm a good-hearted motherfucker, and that's just how it is. And I'm letting that be known to the free people of Louisiana, DOC, and I'm letting that be known to all inmates. I'm not playing no games. I don't give a fuck what they say. I could go back to that bitch right now. They can lock me up, put me in whatever dome they. That's the law. That's Lois Lane's law. Yeah, and I'm not scared because whatever a nigga could do, I could do. That's what I live by. I was doing it on the street, so the same shit apply in jail. So, like I say, man, niggas don't really be coming out here telling what it really is. Prison is a chain of command. Prison, yeah, I'm picking in my nose because I feel like something went in my nose. This raw shit TV. So I ain't editing nothing out. Lois Lane ain't editing none of this shit. I'm keeping it raw. Yeah. Just felt like something was in my nose. But anyway, you looking at a Louisiana legend. I done sent over 40 niggas free from the parish to the detention center to DOC to private owned prisons. I done freed over 40 niggas. I done helped over 1,000 niggas. I never really called myself going against the grain. You know, I always try to be mindful that I know myself. Everybody don't know themselves. Everybody not comfortable with being around me or wanting to be associated with me, especially the females know. But I know who I am. Yin and yang. I'm going to live that. I'm Lois V. Lane. They don't like it. Fuck it. You know. Only reason most motherfuckers don't like it because ain't nobody never sat them down and explained this shit to them how this shit really go. The life I live, this shit was designed to destroy empires, not find no man and fall in love with him. You know what I'm saying? I call myself the war general of 318 Afghanistan. That's what the fuck I mean. Lois Lane in this bitch, man. It's all the way live. It's going down. I want to shoot a rap video like this here. You know, with my gun and all that there and get in there like the real nigga and dance around and do me. And then I'm going to reference Charleston White and Terrence Gangster Williams on there too. Yeah, because I noticed Charleston White, all he talk about is nigga this, nigga that, nigga that. What solution are you coming with? You ain't never told the niggas where the gun's coming from. I noticed that. You ain't never told us where the gun's coming from. He could tell us everything about the nigga getting caught with the gun and going to do prison time. And a nigga need to stay in jail. But he can't tell us where the gun's coming from. Because you know, if you go to talk about that shit Lois Lane talking about, they gonna defund your ass. Your views gonna go, over with. You gonna be dead. Your whole career gonna stop. See? And I feel like that's why they got Lois Lane blackballed. Because I'm coming with the whole shebang. You know, in jail on the stove, they got shebang chips. That's every flavor all in one chip. That's how Lois Lane coming. I'm every flavor all in one chip. I'm every flavor. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing you the whole. I ain't leaving nothing out. I'm giving you the whole about me, about everything. You feel me? Because that's what YouTube need, man. We need this raw shit. You know what I'm saying? Lois Lane got to let y'all know that raw shit, man. Y'all got to know this raw shit, bro. It's too many lies out there. Too many lies out there. People want to know why I went dead 10 years on a 25-year sentence and still made it home. And still been able to pass a lot of niggas up that came home and got on drugs that then died. People want to fucking know why. And don't fucking act like you don't want to know why. So since you want to know why it's so bad, Lois Lane gonna tell you why. Because this shit ain't what they telling y'all. In real life, man, this shit ain't what they telling y'all. I know a lot of females don't like it. I know a lot of people got their personal vendettas and hatred and grudges against the LGBT. I know a lot of y'all out there just don't like what Lois Lane do, but hey, that's your personal, you know. But that's Louisiana prisons, man, for you. You know, convict you for nothing, sentence you up the road, bounce you around, throw all your shit away, put you in there around niggas who snitching and working for them and try to kill you. And you got to survive and overcome that shit. And that's what Lois Lane did. And you got a lot of motherfuckers that don't like that. They don't like that Lois Lane still alive, still living, still out them, still, you know what I'm saying, could defend myself. Because a lot of people don't like people like me that can defend themselves. They don't like that though. You know what I'm saying? So don't let no motherfucker tell you that they love the fact that you could defend yourself and you know they really don't. Don't listen to this shit. Everybody don't like people that can defend themselves and stand up for themselves and talk for themselves. Because when you can stand up for yourself and talk for yourself, then the predators get mad. They can't do what they want to do now. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers look on social media, they see who you connected with or who you talk to. They scared of who it is you fucking with. Just like in jail. Damn, Lois Lane be hanging with something, man. I'm scared of them niggas, yeah. Because you know you fuck with Lois Lane, them niggas coming too. I ain't the only one gonna get you. They gonna get you too. So it be like that in Louisiana jails. That's the real raw reality behind how Lois Lane maneuvered through the system and was able to make it out here like this here. And do the shit that I do. And be able to have computers and got my own shit, my own everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so like I say, man, just raw shit. This just raw shit. This raw shit, man. I'm coming raw. I'm coming raw. I'm the nigga who dress up like a woman. Huh? What I say on my rap song? And don't take it like a nigga trying to corrupt your children or your nephews or no. Listen, a lot of these children out here right now is gay. Right? It's 2022. Finna be 2023. A lot of these children need to hear the truth, but a lot of y'all trying to stop them from hearing the truth. Y'all don't want them to really know the truth. I noticed that too out here. A lot of y'all don't really want these children to know the truth. Y'all don't really want these children to know what's really going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Because if they really wanted them to really know what was going on, they'll sign Lois Lane to $30 million and just let me drop like 9 or 10 albums and let everybody know from both sides what's really going on. I got years in the streets. I didn't tell on nobody. I went to jail, created my own alter ego, my own little, and it's like certain motherfuckers have a problem with that. They say they don't discriminate. They say it's against the law to discriminate. Shit, motherfucker, discriminate on your ass in a minute. Now, last but not least, before I end this video, because I'm going to do a part 2 to this video too. Coming out of prison. Now, this finna sound crazy, but it's some real shit. I had more problems after I got out of prison than I had them when I was in prison. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, coming out of prison as a male who dressed like a, you know, like you gonna have family gonna hate you first. Family gonna put you out their house first, which is what happened to me. They gonna put you out first on the street. Then once they put you out on the street, you gotta use your education and your knowledge to maneuver and without dying and making it to this level I done made it to. So I went from being put out on the street to having nowhere to go, to living in a motel, to getting in a relationship with a transgender, to living in my car, going back to the motel again, and now being in my own house. That was a 4-year journey. But through it all, I never got on drugs and I never let no nigga take advantage of me, or I never, you feel me? Yeah. Lois Lane, the general, man. I earned this shit. This real life shit. See, they don't want to interview me and hear this shit. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to hear the life tales and chronicles of Lois Lane, because this is what they want Lois Lane to do for clout. They want me to get 90 years before I become famous. They want me to go out here and kill a nigga. This what's running the internet right now. Killing the nigga. Nah. I help a nigga go free out the penitentiary, though. I help a nigga get rich. I will do that. I help an artist who I feel is gonna be major I helped design some of his album covers and this and that. See, they don't want me to help the niggas. They want to use Lois Lane as a tool to destroy the niggas. I can't do that. I can't go against the grain against my niggas. Even though I know all the shit my niggas do. But still. And I'm going to tell you why before I end this video, I never go against the grain. Tell you why, as Lois Lane. For one, I'm a nigga. Two, we under attack by forces that motherfuckers don't want to talk about. Who giving us the gun? Who giving us the dope? Who putting the shit out in our community? It definitely ain't no niggas. So what the fuck I'm gonna be at war with niggas for? Why would I do a Charleston White and go against niggas? Fuck no. Yeah, Charleston White ain't gonna talk about them Ku Klux Klan and Confederates that's putting all this shit in our motherfucking community. So this bitch can stay in bondage. He ain't gonna talk about that. That's why I'm on your ass. That's why I got the video on YouTube that talk about Charleston White. You've been tampered with before, boy. That's what it is. You've been tampered with before. I know that's what it is. You hear me? Like I say, man, it just got a lot of shit that these males not putting online. They not gonna put it out there. And you got a lot of motherfuckers, they scared to put the real out there because they don't want to die. See, when you fuck with this shit like Lois Lane fuck with this shit, man, you gotta be ready to die. You can't step out in fear. Think about who gonna kill your shit. Man, fuck all that. They gonna put you, look, they gonna put your tires on flat. They gonna try to offer you food with poison in it. They gonna try to do all kind of shit to dwindle your health and bring you down and how you looking like you got AIDS and all that. I'm telling you that raw shit, man. This Louisiana. That's how they living down here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Rapides Parish right now. Ain't no black rich rappers here. I ain't met a black millionaire here ever in my life. I didn't went all the way to Texas and met millionaires. I ain't never met one here. I ain't never met a black millionaire here that I know personally that I grew up with in Alexandria. You know why? Because the way Alexandria designed, blacks go against each other to keep the white people up. That's the way it's designed here. The police put the guns and dope so they can keep a job. We in Louisiana, man. They gonna give you guns and dope just so they can keep a job. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got all this killing going on down here. That's why you always hearing about Alexandria. Because the Confederacy and the Ku Klux Klan is the one who giving us these niggas this shit. But niggas so real down here, they ain't gonna say that. Niggas ain't gonna jump. I ain't heard one nigga out of all the niggas who shoot prison videos, out of all the niggas who shoot all this real nigga shit, I ain't heard one nigga tell the truth in its entirety, in the whole entirety yet. I ain't heard one nigga give a homosexual the credibility that they give them in jail when they do a good job for something online. Know why? Because out here, bro, niggas change. Niggas change in front of these females. When niggas got a female audience, niggas switch up and change. Niggas twist that shit. A nigga could be in jail telling you, good job, Lois Lane, man. You got this shit looking good as a motherfucker, tasting good as a motherfucker. A nigga come out here in front of a female, he won't say none of that shit. He'll say, yeah, man, I don't, you know, this and that. I thought dude was real. And this another thing. Just because a motherfucker do a certain thing sexually don't mean they weak or they ain't real or you thought they was. Motherfucker just more realer. And you can't handle it. Your mind can't handle that shit. But we gonna do part 2 of this video, man, tomorrow. I'm gonna do part 2 of this shit in the morning. But this part 1, because we finna start letting this shit be known, because I don't like the way y'all coming on here talking down on the LGBT and talking down on certain people and, you know, talking about shit you really don't know what's really fucking going on. But Lois Lane was in them trenches, from the streets to the jailhouse. So now I'm taking to the internet to let it be known what the fuck really going on out here. We letting this shit be known. We finna get to the bottom of this shit. Lois G Lane on Facebook. Lois V Lane if you want to look up my music and my albums and all that. That's on all platforms in this sense. Because I used to be through United Masters, but I wasn't feeling that shit no more. So I got music out there. But like I say, man, we gonna do a part 2 to this video. No edits. I ain't editing the part where I was fuck all that. Everything. Y'all gonna get everything. Raw shit TV. That's how we coming. Lois Lane in this bitch.